All right, you guys there? Can you hear me?
I think it's working now.
Is it working?
I think it is.
Yes! I love it. All right, let us know if you can hear me and if it's actually working. You know what? Sometimes technology is our friend and sometimes it lets us down a little bit. But I think we're good, so...
We got people coming in.
Yeah! Okay, so first of all, sorry for the last 2 times that we've tried to connect, but I'm glad you hung in there and we are all good. Thank you for coming to my very first Facebook Live wine and music session. And I'm just so excited to do this. We had the most amazing schedule over the next couple of months. I mean, we had so much cool stuff that we were gonna do with you guys, and I was so excited to play for you, to do our wine and music tastings with you. We were supposed to be in Mallorca, Berks Jazz Festival, Seabreeze Jazz Festival, Tampa Bay Blues Festival. I mean, we were just everywhere. And in front of most of those shows, we were doing our wine and music tastings. So, you know what? We were sitting here kind of lamenting that this all wasn't happening, and here we were, you know, at home, just like the rest of you guys. And we realized that the things that bring us together when we're face to face are the same things that bring us together when we're not. And that's wine and music, right? So we decided that we're bringing you into our living room, or the piano room, and we're gonna drink wine with you, and we're gonna play some music. So here I am. I'm drinking our wine, which is reservetastings.com, and this is Treble Clef Chardonnay, and that's my little treble clef there. And so I will be drinking this today. If you're one of our wine and music club members, then you've got this, because we just shipped it in February. So go to your fridge right now, quick, get this bottle, drink it with me, all right? And if you're not one of our wine and music club members, then get your own bottle and drink with me, all right? Grab what you got. So I'm gonna pair a little wine, a little music, and play you some songs that are meaningful to me, and hopefully you agree. So first song, hold on, I need inspiration. I like it, I like it. All right, first song is a song off my Life Less Ordinary CD. And this was, I don't know, this was a really cool song. It went to #1 on the charts. I wrote it with my friend Matthew Hager. And I can't sing and play saxophone at the same time. That would be super helpful. And of course, I don't have my band here. They're sequestered in their own homes. But I want to play you this song.
Before you start,
Yeah.
we have someone from Milan, Italy here.
Oh, are you
So
kidding me?
dedicate it to him, please.
Absolutely. From Milan, we just wish you the best. Oh my God, that's unbelievable. We hope that you stay safe, and we're just thinking about you guys all the time, sending love. My guitarist Claudio is from Italy, and he, you know, his whole family is there, and he's just watching this so closely. So this one's for you from Milan. This is called True Blue. if you just tuned in, this is my very first Facebook Live wine and music session. I'm drinking Chardonnay. I'm pairing it with True Blue. You guys having fun yet? I like this. We
So
could
we
do
have-
this all night.
We have people from Seattle, Chile, Italy, Australia, Hawaii,
Oh my gosh.
Cabo, Indiana,
Whoa.
Florida,
Okay.
Texas is in the house, Manhattan Beach, California,
You
down the
guys are-
street.
You guys are tuning in from everywhere. That
All
is
over
so
the world.
cool. All right, we're happy to have you in our living room, and ooh, I love this. Okay, I got more music for you. Are you drinking wine yet? Because that makes the music better. I'm just saying. All right, I'm putting this down for a second. Now, right before kind of all this started, I went into the studio, and it was a couple weeks ago, and went in the studio to work on a brand new album. And we put down a lot of stuff, and it was just magical. And to know that all this was starting to go on in the world, we were watching it, and we were in the studio, and it was magic. We were making music, we were creating stuff, all these new songs that I wrote, and it was so fun. So, I wrote this song with a friend of mine. I watched his Facebook Live last night, actually, Jim Peterick. And Jim, if you're out there, your Facebook Live was amazing. And let me say that Jim put up a link that if you want to give to artists and musicians that are in need, you know, obviously none of us are working, and some people can take that, you know, not working only so long. So there are many funds that are being set up, but the Recording Academy has a charity called Music Cares, and they give to musicians in need. And so if you do want to donate, there is a link on our Facebook Live, I believe, that sends you to Music Cares. If there's no link, no, he's saying there's no link, because we started 3 times, didn't we?
Yeah.
But if you're going to donate to Music Cares, and thank you, Jim Peterick, for doing that last night. That was super cool. So Jim and I wrote this song, and I wanted to pay tribute to these amazing women in our lives that keep everything going. And in times of love, in times of war, in times of pandemic, in times of anything, the women in our lives, they come through. So this is a song for all the women. This is going to be on my new album, which it'll come out in a while, but it's called Where There's a Woman, There's a Way.
How's it taste?
It's awesome. I was trapped, torn, down on my luck again. No place to run, no place to turn, no one to call my friend. Then I looked in the mirror, saw a different face, so beautiful today. Took back my power, it was mine to embrace. When I heard my mama say, hey, hey, where there's a woman, there's a way. Hey, 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 I still can hear my mama say, 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 say. There's a woman, there's a way. Where I was weak, now I am strong. With a heart that will never fade. Life's tested my will for so long. This is the woman that I made. Woman to woman, we must pass it down. It's a song. there's a woman, there's a way.
So we just had Portugal and Croatia join us.
Wow, you guys are coming in from everywhere. Thank you so much for, tuning in and being with us. You're making my day.
And Mexico as well, Mexico City.
Mexico City as well? I'll drink to you guys. You got your wine? Clink glasses with me. Okay, you guys are coming in and you're making our day. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see, my husband Eric is obviously sequestered with me. So I'm gonna bring him in. Honey, you gotta unman the Facebook Live because it works now and we come in and drink some wine. Cheers! That's my husband Eric. So you gotta man the wine.
Oh,
this is your job.
Yes.
The music is me, but you gotta pair it with the wine.
Well, we have a lot of great places that just joined us that have amazing wine. Croatia being one of them. Italy, of course, Chile, Portugal, some of the greatest wine in the world. But here in California, we represent California wine.
Yeah.
And as part of our ReserveTastings.com wine company, we have an exclusive little on-wine club. And here is our Napa Valley Chardonnay 2018. A whole bunch of people were just typing in that they're drinking the Chardonnay right now. So cheers to you all. Cheers, cheers, cheers. There's only about 50 bottles left in the world, so congratulations for having that. But for whoever else out there has Chardonnay in their glass, every Tuesday or every sessions, we're going to do a new wine. Because it's all about pairing wine and music together. Yeah. Right? So if you have your Chardonnay in hand, I know I saw a 20-year-old whiskey there. By the way, very good. Kind of like Chardonnay, kind of not. Yeah, wish I was with you. But
you and us later on a Facebook Live, right?
Hey, that's not cool. All right, so let's do a quick tasting together, right? What do we got? A Chardonnay in our glass here. So what do? We do the progressive taste. Cheers is first.
That's what we do first.
So if you're around, Roy and Penny, I know you're together. Cheers.
Cheers.
Shout out to my mom. Cheers.
Shout out to my parents.
Yeah. Cheers. And after the cheers, you look at the color. This is a Chardonnay. It's 2018, couple years, so it's got a little bit of a goldish hue to it. Kills you a little age. But it's a beautiful color, especially in our room here, that we've been in for many, many days now. The next thing you do is you smell it, and your Chardonnay should also smell like, around the world, Chardonnay has similar qualities. So this is a leaner style, not so buttery, so it's got more of that fruit flavors. Got banana, papaya, kind of green apple, geeky, cork, dorky stuff.
You're getting geeky, right?
Yep, and then the last thing we're going to do before we go on to more music is sip it together. It's a fantastic wine. Should have a little weight on it. Should have a little bit of a texture to it. And all the things that you smell should carry through to the palate. Our wine has banana and green apple, and it's just a fantastic, stunning wine. Napa Valley does things great, but gosh, I wish I was in other places of the world right now tasting their wines just as good, if not better than ours all the time. So, cheers. That's the little intermission wine tasting.
I like your intermission.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you're married to me. You have to.
Well, I know. I'm not sick of them yet.
What do I do
So,
now?
I don't know. We'll talk next week about if I am yet, but come on. It's my wine drinking partner.
Can I leave the camera yet, or are we good?
No, you're not leaving. Okay, so our wine...
If you're interested in joining the club, you go to reservetastings.com.
Yeah, but the label is the coolest. See, we make all the labels and we create it. So I've written music since I was a kid, and if you're musical, and I know all of you are because you tuned into me, so I've lived it for so long, but a treble clef is pretty much the language of music for what I play in. So, whoa! So I draw my own...
You ain't dry right now.
See? Too much wine already. No, never enough. I draw all my own treble clefs and I write my music. We just got out of the studio and there were 1 million charts that I wrote. So, I mean, that treble clef, oh my God, I've written 9 million of them from the time I started writing music when I was probably 10. So my band knows they get the handwritten charts, and I figured that was a cool way to talk about this wine. I think this wine is bright and it's fun and it has all these like high tones. It's so fun to drink and it just feels good going down. So I use my treble clef because that's the clef that I play music in, and all the music that I play as a saxophonist is written in, as a vocalist too. Like the only guy in my band that reads anything other than treble clef is my bass player, and that's bass clef. And bass players are a little weird, so all the rest of us are.
I didn't
Hey,
say
Ben.
that. It's her. Ben, I love you, man. Most of the bass players can kick my ass, so
Yeah. So treble clef was meaningful to me, and I always put a playlist of music with all of our wines. So for this particular wine, you got to look on Spotify. It's under Reserve Tastings on Spotify, and then you just look up treble clef Chardonnay, and the playlist is so cool. I mean, it's probably 40, 50 songs of all this music that has saxophone, high vocals, violins, just really cool stuff that brings out the wine. So I'm going to put down the wine for a second. I'm going to play you a song that, for me, speaks to what the wine is. And that's what we do. We always pair wine and music. We sit around here talking about, ooh, this wine is this, and we come up with playlists of our own. So we figured if we like doing it, that you're going to like doing it, but not necessarily so. But this is a song that I think goes really well with the wine, and I think it's meaningful right now. I think that we're all going through stuff, and if we're not, we're watching other people go through things worse than we are, and we feel very lucky that we're here and safe and together and with you guys.
Yeah.
So here's a song for our treble clef wine. I think you may know it.
I'm gonna go.
You sure? You're gonna go drink, aren't you? I grew up with a bunch of hippie rock and rollers, but we grew up in the church, and it's a great place for music. It's a great place for inspiration. So this one's from that, from the church. Amazing Grace. I always love playing that song. It makes me feel good. I want to keep going with a song that I asked you guys when we announced the Facebook Live if you had any requests, and the first song I did, True Blue, was requested by a bunch of you guys on Instagram and on Facebook, so I led with that. But this next song, this was a big request, and I didn't expect it, and I just thought it was so cool. And it was off my very first record, and I went to Bud Harner, who had signed me to Verve Records, and I said, I love the feel of this song by Eagle Eye Cherry, Save Tonight. And we listened to it, and he was like, you should just do it. So I did it on my very first record. It's called Save Tonight, and when we recorded it, I did all the tracks and everything, and I did the background vocals, and I just didn't like them. It just didn't sound right. So John Taylor from Duran Duran came in, and he sang the background vocals with me. So if you go back to my very first record, do a little listening test, and listen back, that's John Taylor, the bass player from Duran Duran, singing it with me. So kind of a special little, note to self. Now I can't do this alone, so many of you don't know that my husband plays guitar, and he doesn't really play it that often, but around the house, he whips it out every now and then, so will you come back?
I actually drank a lot of wine over there, so I need a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Gonna need a little more for this?
We just had someone special come in from New York City, Iris.
Oh, wow.
Iris from New York City is here, so this song is for you. I'm from New Jersey. My parents are from Manhattan and Jersey. Not Manhattan, but New York and Jersey. So this is to you, Iris.
This is for you. We're thinking about you in New York. So this song, this speaks to, what we're doing right now. We're saving this moment, and we're being together. And I think this song was thinking more like, hey baby, I'm leaving tomorrow night, so let's, maybe get it on. So maybe it was a little different, in its inception, but
this is appropriate channel right now.
For right now, I want you to take this song as save this moment between us. Are you ready, honey?
I think so.
All we need is candlelight.
already?
No, going back behind the camera. Cheers.
Give it up for my husband, Eric. Woo! I was remembering when I was singing that song that when John Taylor came in to sing it, he loved the line, "Fight the break of dawn." And I think that's the coolest line, you know, it's like, save tonight, fight the break of dawn. It was just, it's meaningful. So, thank you so much for coming in from just all parts of the globe. This is so amazing, and you filled our house with so much love just coming in here, being with us, and, you know, drinking some wine, getting some geeky wine, you know, made my day. So, I want to finish today with a song that is one of my favorite songs to play live. My drummer third, he said he'll quit if we don't play this song every night, and I don't want him to quit. I don't think you want him to quit. He's the best. So this is a song that I wrote for my Life Less Ordinary CD as well, and you know what? I grew up not listening to jazz. My dad listened to jazz, and so of course I thought it was uncool. But also my dad was in a bunch of rock and soul bands, and I thought that was super cool. So I learned that all the stuff that he listened to was pretty cool after a while. But I was a rocker kid, and I was listening to everything from Tina Turner to the Rolling Stones and Aerosmith, who I got to tour with, and Duran Duran, and you know, those were the people that I was just looking up to, and I wanted to write music that people were just gonna rock out to and be in an arena, and you know, for this one, in your own living room or wherever you're at, and you know, this can be your lighter in the air in your living room. So this one's for you. This is called Bloom. I just want to thank you so much for coming into my living room, drinking some wine, and the husband.
Next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. He's talking to me, you know? I'm like, what? Drink some wine with us.
Hand signals aren't working?
I know. I'm like, what? But you just made my day, and I know Eric's. And
people from all over the world.
Yeah, that's just so cool.
Yeah.
We're going to do this every week. So Tuesday nights are our night. We'll do it at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, which we're on, or 8 p.m. Eastern time. And so tune in. We're going to do different songs every week. Next week, we're going to do our Viva La Rock Petite Syrah. So for our club members, get that primed and ready. And I just want to thank you so much. You know, this is so much fun to play and to be here with you guys. So here's to many more weeks of this. And stay safe and sound, please.